So if you have like an angry child, the child's got to figure out how to calm that horse down, how to relax it, how to build a trust with it, a bond, and how to ask it to do certain things. When they do that, they think, oh, look what I did. I just helped the horse. When in reality, what they did is they helped themselves.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello and welcome to the GiveSendGo Spotlight. My name's Heather and I am here today with a very special guest. And he's actually not sitting behind a desk somewhere. He is out on the ranch, I guess. This is Michael. Michael, thanks for joining me today.
Well, you're welcome. Thank you for having me.
So show me who you have behind you there.
This is River right here.
Okay.
He's
beautiful.
one of our therapy horses. And you got Peanut Butter and who's that? That's Peachy, and this is Cuppy. Say hi, Cuppy. Got Ace behind me.
Okay.
I don't know if you see everybody. They're all over the place.
How many horses do you have?
We have 9 right now in our program.
Are they all for therapy?
Yes, ma'am. Every one of them are. And I use Rocky Mountains. They're actually an endangered breed. There's only like 10 or 15,000 in the United States, but they're like the puppy dog of the horse world. They're very laid back and sweet horses.
Awesome. So tell me a little bit about the Diego Ranch. Like, when did you start it? How did it come to be? All of that.
It's been about, I'd say 7, 8 years now that we started. And I'll tell you just a really quick story, but I had a person I went to high school with, and she had a son, and I really didn't know much about them. And she said her son, she wanted to see if he liked horses, and she asked if she could come out one day, and because she knew I had horses and see mine, and I said sure. And she brought him out, and he ran over to one of my horses and started talking to the horse, and she started crying and bawling, and I had no clue what was going on at the time. And I knew that she'd just gone through a divorce, so I thought it had something to do with that. Well, to come find out, her son has autism, and he was nonverbal.
Oh,
And
wow.
that day was the first day he ever talked in his life. And I was floored. And I was like, what is going on here? So I started doing a ton of research. I worked for an entire year on this program. I studied 19 other programs in the United States, and I think 2 in other countries. And I started looking into it and researching and trying to figure out, what was going on here. Why did this, even happen? And anyway, I created my program through it, and we've had over 8,000 clients so far. I've helped probably anywhere from 30 to 40,000 people in the community through church functions and hospice, hospitals, schools, you name it. And it's been doing great. We're in Jonesboro, Arkansas.
Oh, okay. So in Arkansas. So how does this work? Do people like make appointments to come? Do you have therapists that work with you that book? Like, how does it even work? If I wanted to, let's say I wanted to come and, use the facility, see the horses, maybe I have a special needs child or somebody that I wanted to come and see it work. How did somebody even like schedule a time, or how does that work for you?
Well, most of us, to get our clients and stuff, most of us been all word of mouth. And we've got over 4,000 right now on a waiting list. It's grown so big. But also my program has proved very, very successful helping with people and stuff. We've had over 36 children with dyslexia that have improved grades. We've helped with anxiety, depression, suicide. I think out of 19 nonverbal children, we've had 16 that are now talking, communicating, and I mean like full sentences, not just a word or two. We've had 3 clients come to us that were in wheelchairs, and each one of them were walking in 3.5 months, totally unassisted.
Incredible.
But I guess answer your question and stuff. We do have therapists that recommend us. Some therapists I don't even know; they just found out who we are and our program and stuff. I've had doctors. We had a child with scoliosis, really, really severe. And for him to be able to have surgery, he went through our program for over a year, to a point where his spine was so much better that he could have surgery. Um, we Tons of people recommend us. We have a lot of volunteers that come out. Most of them are teachers, so it's kind of seasonal on our volunteers and stuff. But there's times that I'm working with 25 to 30 people by myself in 1 hour period. But I've done it for so long now that I'm able to stage out different areas and stuff with people. And
Sure.
sorry if the phone is shaking. It's cold here.
It's all right. So what is your biggest need? So you have all these people coming through. What's some of the needs that you have there at the farm?
Our biggest thing is where we're at right now. We're actually getting ready to lose it. The people we lease from are going to do something different with this property. And like I said, we've grown so big. We really need to go on our own now and purchase property and build a larger facility to be able to handle the amount of people that we have, and a better care for them and stuff. You know, when you're stuck on somebody else's, there's rules and things you got to follow and everything else and stuff. And they don't like, school buses pulling up with 30, 40 kids getting off the bus. So.
Yeah. So I see you obviously started a GiveSendGo campaign. You've raised just over $6,000. For anybody who's watching, the link is below. It's GiveSendGo.com/Diego, Diego Ranch, RANCH. And you can go to Diego Ranch and you can give, share, and pray, just like with all our campaigns.
'Tis the season of giving, so spread that Christmas cheer at GiveSendGo.com. Fundraise to buy Grandpa Joe a new tractor or to support a missionary team bound for Uganda. Give the gift of hope and create a campaign for someone in need, or give to a person or cause you love on GiveSendGo.com.
So you need to find another ranch for these horses so that you can continue this ministry mission that you're doing. So I encourage anybody who's watching this, go check this out. GiveSendGo GiveSendGo.com/Diego Ranch. And you can read a little bit more about what he's doing there. There's lots of therapies out there. There's lots of medications. We put everybody on medications and,
Yep.
We're like, okay, this kid seems to have ADHD or this kid seems to have this issue. And we just are quick to medicate. How is this different? What are you seeing that's different here?
Well, for one thing, there's no side effects with equine therapy. There's so many side effects with modern medicine. And I really believe traditional therapy is just not what it used to be. I think it worked 10 to 15 years ago very well. I think today people are different. I don't think people like being told what to do. And so traditional therapy to me has just really gone out the window. And horses they don't see people differently like we see people. There's no what's the word? There's no
prejudice or anything towards.
Yeah. And so you're going to have that with other people. You could go see 10 different therapists and get 10 different answers. With this, horses mirror our emotions and our feelings. They're very similar to who we are. And so if you have like an angry child and you put them with the horse is actually going to have those anger issues. And the child's got to figure out how to calm that horse down, how to relax it, how to build a trust with it, a bond, and how to ask it to do certain things. And when the child does that, or adult, when they do that, they think, oh, look what I did. I just helped the horse. I just built a bond with it, a trust with it. I calmed it down. I relaxed it. When in reality, what they did is they helped themselves. Yeah. And that's so much better than me sitting with a kid and telling them, going through their problems and all the negativities and telling them this is how you need to change and this is what you need to do. We're getting people where they're healing so much faster and retaining it for longer than any other therapy out there. So
no, that's really cool. I can see that as, let's say a child, like you said, with anger issues and learning like what it feels like to calm your own anger down, to have the horse respond. Like it's a feeling that they're learning how to do. They're like, I have to calm myself down so this horse will respond to me. And it really teaches them those tools that they might not have to begin with. So how did you find GiveSendGo? There's crowdfunding platforms out there. How had you heard about us?
Well, I run a very conservative program.
Okay.
And I love that y'all are a Christian-based program.
Well, we love
And
that.
you
Yeah,
guys have been great with me already. And I no problems at all. So
awesome. Well, we're so glad you found us. We are a Christian-based, we are faith-based. We're for everybody because we want to share the hope of Jesus with people. And so that's what we do here at GiveSendGo. Just like it sounds like what your ultimate goal is there as well, to see kids get healing and people get healing, but also to share a hope that's even bigger than what we see.
yeah.
And what a cool way to do it, using nature and the animals God has made. That's like super cool. If anybody wants to go and check this out, go and give to GiveSendGo.com/Diego Ranch. For all the people listening, one last thing. What would you be asking them if they're people who pray or people who want to support you? How could they be praying for you? And besides monetarily, because obviously that's a very important goal, but what else could people be praying for you as you continue this journey?
Pray that we can continue to do the work to help people. I mean, that's the biggest thing. I truly adore this program. I love it. Maybe I'm biased because I run it, but I see the changes in people. I see people getting so much better. I've seen people getting off medications that they don't need to be on, and it's just truly a wonderful program. And I want everybody to pray for us to continue this. Play the lottery or something too. and if they want to give and help us out, we really could use it. Another big help is we help veterans out, and this has been a wonderful program for PTSD. Every one of my veterans are doing amazing. I've had some that came to me that have tried to commit suicide several times. And every one of them that have been here, I have 100% success rate with over 8,000 people. So that shows something. I don't think there's anything else in the world that comes close to the success that we've had. And for people like our veterans with PTSD, this is a great program for them.
If
So
they want
and truly it's for everybody. There's not one person we can't work with.
Sure. If there's somebody who wants to get in touch with you, do you have a website? Is the best way to just go on the GiveSendGo page and hit the pray button, or how should they get in touch with you?
Yeah, they can go. We have a Facebook page on Diego Ranch Inc. INC. We're on Twitter and we're on Instagram. All they got to do is look at Diego Ranch Inc. and find us.
Awesome.
So they can reach out to me. Send us. Our email is DiegoRanchInc@gmail.com. They can send us an email or whatever. I'm always out here on the farm or something. They're doing something, tractor on a horse or working with people. So sometimes the social media part of it's tough for me, but I do my best.
Well, I just want to thank you so much for what you do. One of the coolest parts of being a part of GiveSendGo is being able to speak to people like you all over the world that are like making a difference in their own community. That's what GiveSendGo is all about. It's saying, no, like it's not one person doing a lot. It's everybody coming together to do something. And so thank you for doing something. Thank you for all those lives that you are impacting. We love stories like this. Keep going. We will be praying that God provides the perfect ranch for you, bigger than you've ever even imagined. And thank you for sharing your horses with us. I'm so glad. I know it's freezing. I see you shaking out there, but I'm so glad you gave us a little piece of the farm there, and we can see the ranch and the horses. Thank you so much for joining us today on GiveSendGo Spotlight. Again, go to GiveSendGo.com/Diego Ranch. Keep up to date with what's going on. Michael, we would love for you, as God opens doors and things, you figure out what your next moves are. Keep in touch with us. Let us know how God maneuvers this into the next season. we're excited to hear. So thanks again for coming on today.
Thank you for giving us the opportunity to be on here. I really appreciate everything. It means the world to us.
Have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Wanna